Ladies and gentlemen, I thought that my work was done. We didn't just do one, not two, but 3 cut reaction videos. The trilogy was complete. And I thought there was nothing left to do. No more content to rip off. No more clickbait for views. But then, a god in its own right, in the form of a YouTube commenter named Ethan, told me forbidden knowledge. That there was another cut episode, hiding in the depths of YouTube, outside the YouTube algorithm. In the midst of a pandemic, did we get this gem? Guess what language I'm speaking? But let me know in the comments how many languages you get right, as usual. Let's get into it. Yes, here we go.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I am a community outreach liaison and a nurse.
I'm Steve.
What? No way! They got Big Steve in here! Bro, this man is one of the biggest goats in the polyglot multilingual community. Seriously, this man has been making YouTube videos since the dawn of time about language, and still does to this day. And he's a huge reason why I got into languages in the first place. We are definitely not getting more languages than Steve, but I'm really curious to hear his insight as we go through this episode.
Diplomat for 7 years. I was in the wood business for 40 some odd years.
What are you doing here today, Jesse?
The name of this meeting was Guess the Language, so I presume where I'm going to be guessing languages.
How many languages do you speak?
I tried to learn how to say hello and goodbye in several languages so that I could greet my patients because I kind of wanted them to feel comfortable.
That's a great thing to do. You know, there was a polyglot named Kato Loam who once said that learning languages is the only thing worth doing even poorly. Even if you're put in an awkward situation where the person isn't so proficient in your language or the other way around, just saying 1 or 2 words in the language can really help put someone at ease.
4 years Mandarin Chinese, but that's kind of dissipated from my cortex.
I speak 20 languages, more or less, half of them well.
Where does the love of language come from?
When you learn a language, the people of that country, culture come alive.
You have a blindfold at the ready?
I got this from the Dollar Tree.
Let's have everybody come in.
Namaskar, Steve. I'm Steve.
I'm going to have some trouble here.
Do I still look cute, you guys?
Steve, are you ready for your first person?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I thought the music sounded very African. I have heard South African music.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too. This is just pure intuition, but it's definitely a South African type language. But there's literally so many I don't even know where to start. It's probably not in South Africa, so maybe something spoken in Namibia, Eswatini, Rwanda, Botswana, kind of in that area.
I'm less confident now.
Go
Go for Botswana.
I'm hearing a language that I feel like I would have heard in Wakanda.
Wakanda? Did anyone else think Wakanda was a real country after watching Black Panther? I've actually never seen the movie myself, so I don't really know, but I find it really funny to think that somebody out there watched that movie in its entirety and just thought, yep, this is real. This is Africa.
Wear pants. Pants. You wear pants. Okay, you wear pants. I'm gonna go with Sudanese.
My intuition says like something in South America. The alphabets, please.
A, B, C, D, E.
Spanish. Was that Spanish? A, B, C, J, D, E, F,
I mean, I can kind of see why he could think it's Spanish if he doesn't speak the language. The phonetics are kind of, sort of similar. If you're not familiar with it, then a lot of foreign sounds just kind of tend to blend together.
Was I right?
Dude, no.
You're over by Kenya.
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe!
What is your language?
Wait. Before she says it, let me guess. Zimbabwe. Okay, there's like 13 different languages in Zimbabwe. But the only ones that I'm aware of are English, Xhosa, Shona, I think is a thing, and Tonga, right? I didn't hear any clicks, so that rules out Xhosa. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is Shona.
It's Ndebele.
Ndebele.
Indebele.
Isi Ndebele.
Essi debele.
Is she the
Ndebele.
Close.
Inse Debele.
Isi.
Isi.
Did you see her just sigh there? I feel bad for her.
Debele.
Debele. Ise debele. Sounds like an Italian restaurant or something, right?
No.
So are those Bantu people?
Yes. But we don't say Bantu, we say Bantu.
Bantu.
The
oh,
B
Bantu.
is soft.
Okay, Ubantu.
Yeah.
Neymiş konu alsız? Biz oğurluk kılamdık.
Oh.
Hıcılsız. Neymiş nakılsız?
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry for what I did. I won't ever do it again.
Okay. So it's a language that Steve speaks, or at least understands. A part of me says Persian, but another part of me says Turkish-ish. It sounds kind of like a mix of the two, but I don't know either language well enough to definitely say that it's one of them. So I'm just gonna go with Persian.
Apa? Siz benim apam mı? Küçük vaxtımda niye haksızlık görüp bakmadım?
Oh, I know what this is. Okay, do you eat sisig?
Yuck.
Uh-huh. Dinaguan?
Yuck.
Uh-huh. This is the Philippines. And I know that this is the Philippines because I'm a wannabe Filipino. I eat
Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. Nope.
my lechon and I say things like people and want to be so down. I'm gonna go with that's Tagalog.
Heavy on like Arabic vibes. I would order like maybe a kofta kebab, and then like I hear this coming from the kitchen.
It's not Turkish as in Anatolian Turkish, but there were some sounds that sounded a bit Turkic.
Del da sizde. Türkçe bilen Farsça'ya oxşaydı.
Dilin, okay, so it is, yeah. Dil is language. I mean, it definitely has a Turkish flavor to it. Kazakh. So far, I'm looking pretty good in Central Asia here.
The language that I'm speaking is Uyghur.
Oh, Uyghur.
Oh.
Uyghur.
Oh, the minority group in China. I didn't even think about that. That's a huge topic right now. It's all over the news and everything.
Uyghur. Okay.
Uyghur.
You can just say Uyghur if you have to.
I can say that. Uyghur.
We're a Turkic minority in China. Ever since the 1900s, we've just been known as the province of Xinjiang, which literally stands for new land. So we prefer to have it be known as East Turkestan. They've started taking away people's passports, so you can't even
Wow.
like exit the country.
Oh wow.
Recently, there have been concentration camps, which has tallied up to more than 3 million people, we're sure.
Wow.
So how would you say just, nice to meet you?
Oh man, I don't think we say that very often.
Okay.
Wait, what? They don't say nice to meet you? What do they say then? That's such an interesting concept to think that they don't say nice to meet you. I feel like it's a very cultural thing, like some sort of cultural nuance that I just don't understand because I haven't been exposed to the language enough. I really hope she elaborates on that a little bit more.
How do you say goodbye?
We say khosh.
Hosh.
That's good. That's easy. I can handle that. Hosh.
Khosh.
Do you
Hosh.
flirt with Nancy here?
एवढी सुंदर दिसते की काय सांगू तुला आता.
How did that make you feel, man?
I'm getting some Indian vibes. Guys, yeah, I know, Indian is not a language, but I feel like it's somewhere on the Indian subcontinent. Just from like his pace and also the phonetics themselves, I don't think it's Hindi. So we have like 300 more options. But some of the big ones are Gujarati, Telugu, Tamil, Marathi, probably one of those four.
What's your favorite English song?
इंग्लिश मधले गाणे मी एवढे ऐकत नाही, पण जेव्हा मी छोटा होतो तेव्हा मी एमिनेमचे गाणे ऐकायचो.
Oh, Evan. Yeah.
Can you say hello?
नमस्कार.
That kind of reminds me of namaste. Can you say goodbye?
चल भेटू.
I don't think it's Punjabi because I know hello and goodbye. So that's Hindi.
नाही, please.
Oh my God, I'm right.
नाही.
Nine. No, that's no.
Well, it's certainly from the, Indian subcontinent somewhere.
पण कुठली आहे?
I take that to be a yes. So let's just say that it's Gujarati.
Okay. Oh, but I'm kind of right if I base.
Okay, so the woman is confident it's not Punjabi. So I'm actually gonna disagree with Steve here and say that this is Tamil.
Stuff of looks, but it is an Indian language.
Yeah, so that's Marathi. You actually guessed Gujarati, which is like really similar. Gujarat is here and Maharashtra is here. This was really close. I was really surprised.
So are they mutually intelligible?
Actually, yeah, a Marathi speaking person would probably understand like 50-70% of Gujarati and vice versa. These are Sanskrit origin languages.
What did you say when you were?
Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. I love the idea that two people who speak different languages can still communicate with each other. Because that is the basis of all language, but in the past, I don't know, century or so, we've really seemed to accept perfection as the optimal standard for language learning, when in fact it couldn't be further from the truth. The main idea of language and the most important thing to remember when learning a language is that it's for communication. You're gonna make mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes. And that's a problem that I see a lot. So as long as you don't hold yourself to that super high, almost unattainable standard, you'll be just fine. And it'll take a lot of stress off of the process itself and make it a lot more fun. So, little mini tip right there.
Tell me a joke in Marathi.
बंड्या नावाचा मुलगा असतो तर बंड्या शाळेत जातो आणि जेव्हा तो शाळेतनं घरी येतो तेव्हा त्याला त्याची आई विचारते की बंड्या तुला शाळेत काय शिकला.
Who's there?
Imagine if he was telling a knock-knock joke, though. And this guy's been secretly taking some Duolingo lessons on the side and suddenly fluent in Marathi. That would be a nice twist on the video cuts.
Jesse, du så jævlig dum. Jeg skjønner faen meg ikke hvordan det mulig. Du tror du en komiker, liksom, men det har jo...
It sounds like the language of the Orthodox Jew. Do all your friends wear the same thing as you?
Man, nei. Jeg visste ikke at det var mulig for et menneske å leve med så lav intellekt.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so it's a Germanic language? At first I was thinking Swedish, but he doesn't have the same, not pace, but I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's Danish or Norwegian? He kind of sounded like the world chess champion, Magnus Carlsen. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that it's Norway, but it could very well be Danish as well.
Okay, you kind of sing when you talk. What's your favorite dinner?
Det laks.
Where the hell is IKEA from? It's Finland. They got the meatballs. Oh God, I'm walking around IKEA right now in my mind. Okay, you speak Swedish.
I would definitely go Norwegian.
Do you speak Norwegian?
Ooh.
Jag pratar svenska, I speak Swedish. Norwegian and Swedish are very similar, but there's a certain intonation in Norwegian
That's exactly what I was trying to talk about. I just couldn't find the word. Intonation, yes. If Steve agrees with us, then I don't care if I get it wrong or not.
And what does it sound like?
They have more of that kind of a tone, whereas the Swedes are, in Sweden we speak this way.
Did I get the language right?
Nope. I was speaking Norwegian.
Isn't that kind of like if I speak English and then somebody speaks the Queen's English? Isn't that like...
No, it's not the same.
Do you ever get mistaken for an Orthodox Jew? Does that kind of happen sometimes?
That normally doesn't happen when people see me. Then it's normally just like, oh, are you from like, I don't know, Puerto Rico or Northern Africa?
Can I learn a joke?
Vad sa osten?
Why does this guy want to learn a joke in every single language? It doesn't work. You can't translate humor, dude.
Når den så seg selv i speilet.
Why?
Den sa halloumi. Jesus Christ. What did the cheese say when it looked in the mirror? Halloumi, like hello me. I regret saying
No, I liked
that
it.
joke.
It was really good. I liked it. Hello me.
Здраво, я съм Виктория. Много ми е мило, че можем да се запознаем.
I got a really soft spot for those Slavic languages. Right off the bat, though, I know it's not Russian or Ukrainian or Polish, so I'm kind of thinking that Croatian, Serbian, Bosnian area. Let's listen a little bit more.
Мислям дека изгледаш прекрасно.
This is sounding Russianish.
I can hear the cold in your voice. It sounds like kind of like in a tundra or something like that. I'd say Russian.
Let's just go with Bosnian. I've never heard the language before, but maybe I'm hearing it now.
Russian language, but it's probably not. It's probably like Moldovan.
Мама вели не бързай, все още си малечка, чекай нека поминат, още 9 години.
I thought I heard the word David, which would be 9.
Да.
I would say it's a Southern Slavic language, so you could be Macedonian, Serbian, Croatian, something in that area.
It's
Da.
Macedonian.
I will
It's
guess Serbian.
Macedonian.
It's Dutch. It's Dutch. She's speaking Dutch. No.
No.
9.
No. 9.
Was I right?
No, but you were close. You said Macedonian, but you
Oh.
didn't stick with it.
I should have stuck with it.
So it's a Slavic language. You were close with the Russian thing.
See?
But it's completely different language.
Let's teach Steve a curse word. What do you got for me?
Ibiza?
Ibiza?
I know
I
what
won't ask
that
you what it
means.
I will though. What does it mean?
Means fuck you.
Ibiza.
Ciao.
We
Oh
didn't
wow,
get
that's it.
Right.
Guys, that was probably our worst showing ever. We only got Norwegian right, but it really speaks to the difficulty when Steve Kaufman only gets 1 out of 5. That's a hard language selection, but I'll take the L. It's a 1 out of 5.
Why is it that more Americans don't speak as many languages?
We're asses. We're asses and we're elitist. And I think we're lazy.
All right, that is not helping out the stereotype, bro. We are not asses, we're not elitist, and we're definitely not lazy. At least not most of the time. Let me know how many languages you got correct in the comments, and I'll see you next time.